Voice. Oh, I guess you have to go to get the
Gracie and Carol and Eunice are visiting, and they came Friday night, which is last night.
John, does she have to go to court and actually fill out a paper for that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they would have the forms there in what court? You're right, you'd be in video.
Probate court. Carol,
It was so
what was it like seeing Ellen?
There was nothing. It was wonderful.
Oh.
It made me feel 10 years old again.
Nice.
And I do look 10 years old again. You know? The enthusiasm is still there.
I agree.
Yeah.
And seeing all the cousins, again, almost all of them, except for cousin David and cousin
Give
Janet.
David a kiss. David, there you go. Go ahead, Eunice. Thank you.
Is that
David.
Johnny?
Yeah.
Is that camera? Dave wants to talk with you about the camera.
It's in motion, tell him, Ann. It's in motion.
Yeah, I know.
David, you're on the you're on the camera here, obviously.
I'm talking to Dave from California.
Watch us come over now. And who is
You're
it?
getting a view now. He's just scanning the room.
There she is, Gracie.
That'll be fun.
Gracie, so did you see Mom, and what was it like?
You gotta get over your
Huh?
elbow.
What was it like seeing Ellen?
Oh, it's wonderful.
You'll be fine.
Oh.
It's wonderful.
Did
Did I say that enough times? I said
Yeah,
that
so.
4 times.
When's the last time you saw David?
He's gonna
Oh my
be
God,
back
the last time
tomorrow.
that David was
That's
in
good if you
riding the
cross it
Studebaker in the backwoods in
Ooh,
Manchester.
really? I
Yeah,
remember
and it
that.
was under duress that he drove me.
That was a good car.
It was under
But looking
duress.
back on it, it was exciting.
Looking back on it, it was so exciting. It's spite of
Yeah.
the fact that you didn't want to
Okay,
do
I'll
it,
give
but
it
that
to
was
you
okay.
You and David and the Studebaker.
Yeah.
Believe me, there was
honey,
nothing
love
to
you
it.
too,
He
Dave.
was
See you
obligated.
soon. That
He
sounds
was
great.
obligated.
Bye-bye.
No, we love that.
I know.
We love that Studebaker.
We love that Studebaker, exactly.
Mm.
I know.
Glad you-
And learning how to ride in the green truck. Learning how to drive in the green truck.
He let you drive?
No.
Yes, he did. You don't. You lying is over. You can tell the truth here.
No, I never did stick shift.
Carol, did you remember the Studebaker?
No. And I didn't remember the green truck.
Talking about the award.
No.
How
I just
beautiful
remembered the
it was.
bicycles.
Oh my gosh.
In the
What
car.
about the bicycle? Tell me.
I remember that kids actually had bicycles. I never saw that in Brooklyn. No one had bicycles in Brooklyn, right?
Only the Chinese.
And my mother wouldn't let us have bicycles, but all the children had bicycles.
Did you have just a little crush on me?
A refrigerator on the back.
It was about
Oh my god.
this
Wait,
big.
I can't. I need a wide-angle shot.
It was about this big.
Really good.
Oh, I love it. Mine
And as
was
the
too.
years went by, it got
Oh.
It's amazing.
Oh.
this big.
Thank you.
Did I get out of that one?
Oh, it was
So
nice.
gracefully.
You did.
Drinking soda, someone waiting over.
Now, then, how did you manage us all? I mean, you got just like the cousins would come up. You'd have 5 of
I
us.
can get,
How did you put up with it?
Exactly.
Well, I just spoke softly and carried a big stick.
What was
Like
it?
Teddy Roosevelt.
And nothing phased you, Aunt Ellen. All the kids that were there and we came, nothing phased you. Ever.
Oh, I put on a good front.
Oh, I think Leslie told us last night that if the kids would fight with each other, you would say to them, I don't care if you fight, just go far away enough that I can't hear it.
This is SOP.
Right, go
That's a
behind
good
the
line.
line
That's
so
a
I
good
can
line.
hear it,
You
right.
know what I like? Janet said to me, I said to her something about, well, let me see, what was it now? What were we talking about? I said something about Dad was good in discipline or something like that. And she said, well, I don't think he cared very much what we did, as long as we didn't upset Mom. If she was upset, we were in big trouble.
Yeah, because when Mom's unhappy, everybody's unhappy, right?
If Mom's unhappy, we're going home. That was
Really?
a good one. When we were up at the lake. But they were
Okay,
really
John.
good up there.
Cut it.
They didn't want to have to go home.
I know.
So
You're
that
beautiful,
worked out.
Gracie.
I have nothing to say.
So it's so
No,
much
you
fun
are.
for me to have you
Beautiful.
all come and visit like this. It's wonderful.
It is, isn't it?
I've had more
It's
fun.
wonderful for us too.
Yeah, well, we've had a great time.
Mom, you made this comment that your philosophy in raising the children included this notion that the more responsibility you gave them, us,
Yeah.
the more freedom you gave us, the more responsible we became.
Yeah.
That's so contrary to the way kids are raised these days, where parents are always around them, all over them, controlling everything.
Well, I think today is a different environment than it was when you grew up too. But I think the important thing is to tell your children what you expect of
And who
them
would have thought?
in a new situation because they don't know. They've never been there. Like the little boy who came to church and he'd never been in church before, he went skipping down the aisle and doing something or other. You know, he didn't know how you acted in church. So I thought it's important. Or in a restaurant, or anywhere. You have to let them know what you expect.
You'd let us go off in the woods all day long. You had no idea. All you told us was, don't go near the water. That would be the end of it. We had to come home for lunch. We had to come home for dinner.
Yeah.
We would
You
go
could
all
play
over
in-
anywhere we
play in the
wanted in the woods, miles and miles away.
Well, miles and miles was like half a mile
That's
probably.
right.
It seemed a long way to a child. But we were pretty much surrounded by the road. You know, you couldn't really go very far.
Did you have a bell to call us?
Sometimes I did. You remember the bell? I did. I said, if you're so far you can't hear the bell, you're too
You're
far
too
away.
far.
Yeah.
Boy, you really trusted them.
When you
And
were
that's
from the
that's giving
Well, I would ride my
responsibility.
bicycle 5 miles. We would go anywhere we wanted. She
Yeah.
didn't keep us around.
Well, I just told you had to be responsible and I can give you that freedom. As long as you acted well. You were responsible, you get more freedom. When you're irresponsible, that's the way that works. But they like that. So,
Oh, now you made me wish I had children.
well, I could lend you a couple.
There are no more children. Well, there's the children's children's children, right?
Yeah. Well, it was really, I thought it was a lot of fun to have a family. I always wanted to have a big family.
And you did.
And that was one of the things I did.
And you did it well,
And
Alan.
I thank you. I wanted to have a little place we could go in the summer. Didn't have to be fancy, it just had to be a place where we could have fun. Swim and, you know, row or sail or any of those
Used
things.
to water ski, I remember.
Yeah, water ski.
Who was the
We did.
water skier? I certainly.
All of us.
They all
Really?
water skis.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And we had a little sailboat. They all sailboated.
get it. I really
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, to see
And
it.
up there, I didn't have any radios or any television, because television was there, but not even any radios. Because they had to go to their room from 1 to 3
that's political.
in the afternoon, and they had to be very quiet, they could read or take a nap. Remember that, Johnny? You had to go to your room from 1 to 3, because, you know why? Because I wanted to have a nap.
And
I
there
couldn't nap
was
very
one
well.
rule. One rule when mother took a nap,
And then everyone had to be totally quiet.
and
Don't wake me up.
don't jiggle the bed.
Don't you?
Don't jiggle the bed. If you came in to talk to Ellen, and she would go into her magic carpet pose, just zoned out. If you touched the bed, she would say, without cracking her eyes, don't jiggle the bed.
I hated it when anybody jiggled.
Ellen, tell us about watching Arthur Godfrey on television. What was that like?
Oh, what Arthur Godfrey
Hello.
and Captain Kangaroo. And I met Captain Kangaroo in Washington. I had a very nice affair. They had not with him.
I was just gonna say, they had an affair with him.
They had a reception for ABC Quilts, and Captain Kangaroo was the MC. And so I talked to them a little bit before, and I said, you know, you used to come to my house every morning and visit, and really I feel as if I've known you for years. He said, don't tell my wife that. He was just so cute. He was just the way he was on television.
And what, I don't remember the Arthur God, I know he had a show on, but what was his show like? Was it entertainment?
Well, it was just entertainment, different kinds of guests who sang or danced or whatever they did, played an instrument or something like that.
He chain smoked cigarettes. He drank Maxwell's House coffee. They were the sponsor. He had that deep, mellifluous voice, and you all were mesmerized. The housewives across America. Arthur Godfrey.
And what time was he on?
Talk show.
Alan?
Did he have-
I don't
Oh,
remember.
fairly early, but the best line of all was Steve's line. He said, I like
Okay, we're all-
Arthur Godfrey,
And-
especially
and
the
I'm
people
like-
on his show. They're really good.
I'm like overwhelmed.
That was
I'm
a-
totally overwhelmed.
Never mind Arthur
They
Godfrey,
like
but
the
his
kids'
show.
grandmother.
He liked all the guests.
It's about
I,
time.
where was the I don't remember a television
Yeah,
set.
you're too
Oh,
young.
it's in Bilmore.
See,
So there probably
And
wasn't a
it's on
television, no, at the
Bilmore,
house.
and
I don't remember anything
you know,
but,
us black folks have no excuse
the
anymore.
radio player, not the radio
It's
player,
going from
the
Jones Street,
Victrola we
Well,
called it.
example.
What do you
no,
call it?
no, we had
The
we had
turntable.
TV. We had TV.
We got a president
Oh,
up
yeah.
there. It's like we got
The
no
78
excuse
records.
now.
Exactly.
What are we
No,
gonna
we,
do ourselves about now?
We had television.
I'm
Finally.
saying, you are
It was it in the
right,
living
man.
room?
No, it was in the
You
dining
know,
room.
It's like, it's
in
a
the
whole
dining
new world,
room.
and all your,
Yeah.
And was
all
it a certain,
the
was there a certain
naysayers
time where
saying,
you
know,
allowed the
like,
kids to
we're
watch
oppressed,
TV?
You know, we're this, we're
Well,
that, you know.
They had to get their
Back
homework
it up.
done. They didn't watch it after supper.
Well, you didn't get a
That part's
TV until
over.
That part's
1956.
over. Okay, use another
They were
excuse.
the last children in their classrooms that,
Clean up
that
your
had a
neighborhoods.
TV at home, and I
Yeah.
finally decided.
Don't enable, don't be an
Please,
enabler.
Clara. I said, you know, they're discriminated against in school because we don't have a television set. They can't talk about what happened on television,
You guys were
because we
isolated.
didn't have a set. Well,
He
said,
fell
"We
for
may
it?
have
I
to-
said
we
to-
have
I said to
have to
Lindsay.
relent and get one. I said, I think so.
They saw it as part of the decline and fall of Western civilization.
That's right.
They did.
You lose family time that way.
Yeah.
But when we were there in the summer, there was no time to watch TV.
Yeah.
There was too many things to do.
You know, come in
And it's the same thing up at the lake. Well, only thing they watched up at the lake is on the we let them listen to the Red Sox, the ball games.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it was our neighbor who had a radio.
What's
So
your
my
excuse?
dad especially.
Yeah.
Oh.